morning all of you. So yesterday I have completed your circular flow of income. Alright, that is chapter 18. From that chapter, you will get in exam either money flow and real flow, explain money flow and real flow, or they will give you distinguish between money flow and real flow, or they will give you draw, explain two-sector model with saving and investment or two-sector model without saving and investment, or they will give you explain three-sector model or explain four-sector model. These are the questions. Or they may give you write the example of leakage, write the example of injection. Leakage example 3, saving, taxes, import. Injection example 3, investment, government expenditure and export. Okay, so we have completed chapter 18. If you people have any kind of the problem regarding chapter 18, you are very much free to clear your doubts. Okay, today I am going to start chapter number 19. Now, in chapter number 19, first you see what are there in your syllabus and what are not there in your syllabus. So first open your book, chapter number 19. Okay. In chapter number 19, if you see, page number 351, page number 352, 353, 354, 355, 356 till 356. Only in your syllabus it is there. Now, whatever is given in 357 onwards, now is not in your syllabus. Okay, everything is not in your. Here onwards, nothing is in your syllabus. So in chapter number 19, okay, what things are in your syllabus? From where it starts? From 351 to 356. Page number 351 to 356 is in your syllabus. Remaining after that, whatever is given is not in your syllabus. Okay. Now, what is the name of the chapter? Now, if you see the name of the chapter, you come to National Income Aggregate. Chapter 19, National Income. We have studied national income. I told you that national income is the money value of all final goods and services produced by the normal residents operating either inside or outside the domestic territory in a year is called national income. And I have explained you first the features, then I gave you the meaning. Then we have started the circular flow. Okay. Then, now we need to understand that we need to calculate national income. Now, calculation of national income is not a simple task. It's not an easy task. So, what actually help in the calculation of national income? National income aggregates. What is aggregate? Total. What is the meaning of aggregate? Total. So something which help to do the totaling of national income is called national income aggregate. So I hope you have understood how national income aggregate is a link towards national income. National income is the income earned by the normal residents of the country, and every year we have to calculate. How we calculate? With the help of its aggregate. What are its aggregates? I have mentioned here. Like normally for GNP, that is gross national product, NNP, that is net national product, GDP, that is gross domestic product, NDP, that is net domestic product. Okay, now when we calculate GNP through MP and FC, then it becomes gross national product at market price, GNP MP. And when we calculate in terms of factor cost, then it becomes gross national product at factor cost. Similarly, when we calculate net national product in terms of market price and factor cost, then it becomes net national product at market price, net national product at factor cost. Similarly, GDP, GDP MP, GDP FC. NDP, NDP, NP, NDP, FC. These all are your national income aggregate. Now, whatever is given at the top, 2 lines, these are calculated at MP, and these all are calculated at FC. Now, if you see every national income aggregate, here G, here NP, NP, what is the difference factor? Gross and net. Here also you see gross and net. And then among this, here NP, here DP. So what is the next? Next one. This is 1. This is 1. Gross and net is the 1. Now, national product and domestic product, 2. And then here also GNP, GNP, NNP, NNP. What is the difference? MP and FC. तो 3 चीजें तुम अगर समझ लोगे, if you will able to understand the 3 fact of gross and net, that is number 1. Fact of national product and domestic product, that is number 2. And fact of market product and factor cost, that is number 3. 3 facts you have to understand. You have to understand the concept of gross and net. You have to understand the concept of market price and factor cost. You have to understand the difference of national product and domestic product. And then you will be able to understand all this. Okay? GNP or NNP, MP or whatever. Is it clear to all of you? So 3 particular facts you people have to understand. Now see, you people have to understand 3 basic facts. चाहे तुम gross national product ले लो, net national product ले लो, इन दोनों में difference क्या है? NP यहाँ भी है, NP यहाँ भी है. What is the difference? G and N. G means gross, N means net. So we need to understand. Similarly here, G and N. Similarly here, G and N. G and N. Anything. So gross and net you have to understand. And you have to understand national product and domestic product. And you have to understand market price and factor cost. Okay. So to understand all these national income aggregate, we need to understand the 3 important concepts. Okay. 3 important concepts. What are the 3 important concepts you have to understand? First one, you have to understand gross and net. That is the first one. What is the second? You have to understand national product and domestic product. National product means NP. Domestic product means DP. G means gross means G. N means net. तो तुमको समझना है G का कंसेप्ट और N का कंसेप्ट. G मतलब gross, N मतलब net. You have to understand. You have to understand the concept of NP. NP means national product, and you have to understand the concept of DP. DP means domestic product. And also the third fact, you have to understand market price and factor cost. Factor cost. Market price means MP, factor cost means FC. So children, to understand national income aggregate, and you can form the meaning by your own if you will able to understand these three facts. If you are able to understand the difference between gross and net, if you will able to understand the difference between national product and domestic product, if you will able to understand the difference between market price and factor cost, you will able to understand the national income aggregate. Is it clear? जैसे कि तुमको मैंने national income की meaning बताई, उससे पहले मैंने तुमको 5 चीजें बताई. National income is expressed in monetary terms. That's why money value. National income adds the value of final goods. That's why money value of all final goods and services. National income is a income only of the residents. That's why we write residents of the country. National income has no boundary limitation, so it may be inside or outside, and it is always included current output. It's a flow concept in a year. So I have told you the 5 features of national income which we have added, and we got the meaning of national income. Similarly, if you will able to understand the difference between gross and net, the difference between national product and domestic product, the difference between market price and factor cost, you will able to know the difference. You will able to know any national income aggregate, maybe GNP, maybe GDP, maybe NNP, maybe NDP, maybe GNP-MP or NDP-MP or NDP-FC or GNP-MP, whatever. These 3 facts you have to understand. Okay. Tomorrow I'll complete this syllabus chapter by explaining. When you will able to understand this, the national income aggregate is going to over. We'll complete this chapter. Okay. For today, only this much. Thank you.